Alright, everyone, we're back after a serious time.
Not serious enough.
I've seen some things, man. Some things that'll blow your mind. Like facts.
I also just spat all over my keyboard by saying that, but oh well. Anyway, so, going on. And now I'm being all lighthearted again. Yeah, so it's all nice. But anyway, so, going back on what we were talking about earlier, we were reading 13 things that men constantly think about women, and yet we don't ever really say it out loud. And a lot of these things are indeed true. But we discussed this very in depth in the last episode, so we're continuing it now.
Yes.
Right, we're on number 5. If you have not heard the others, I would suggest that you go and listen to the other one. Because this...
It's not fucking vital. It's not top 13.
Exactly. Anyway, so, number 5. Elegant dress trumps skimpy dress. By the way, for those of you that do not know, I'm actually reading paragraphs and also putting in my own words to them as I read them. This is written by somebody else. Anyway, the link will be in the description.
Hello?
So again, number 5. Elegant dress trumps skimpy dress. Yes, I know I repeated that.
I do too.
An elegant outfit that makes you look like an A-list actress, be it Bridget Bardot or Emma Watson, plays to our desire for success, grown-upness, and classical beauty. Just as you appreciate the rippling muscles of Channing Tatum in a three-piece suit, so too we want to feel like we're walking down the red carpet with someone who cared enough to put on grandma's pearls, touch up her makeup just a bit, I put that in myself, and take the time to find that perfect dress. With the elegant look down, then dinner and drinks turns into a first-class date. The usual low-cut party dress is fine, but an elegant outfit means we're dealing not with a girl, but with a woman. I can definitely agree with that.
Oh, I agree with it entirely. I'm sorry. I'm tired of this skimpy shit. If you want to fuck, just blatantly say it. Don't subliminally put it in my mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I see you at a bar or a club or something like that, you're wearing a really, really sexy outfit, like, to the point where I think, dear God, I just want to throw you onto the floor and just start getting at you.
You're in a clown costume.
In a clown costume. Reference to all the earlier episodes, for those of you that don't know. Anyway, if you're not looking to hook up or have some fun, so to speak, or what have you, don't make me think that you do want that.
Exactly. It's just, I'm sorry. If you want to dress, like, if it knew it was a girl who can dress like that, yes, you would see me even dressed in a fucking tuxedo.
And if I could get myself a tuxedo, I'd be pretty fucking happy.
Even then. But it's like, if you're wearing a skimpy outfit and all this shit, just come over to my place, fuck, I'll just, all that shit. It just doesn't make any sense to wear those kind of outfits, literally.
Precisely. I mean, it does make sense, but at the same time, it's
this. How I view it is this: it's a human evolution kind of thing. It's the left brain way of thinking. There's a song by Bo Burnham. I don't know how to say his last name. Hopefully, I did. Said it correctly. He made a song called "The Right Brain versus the Left Brain" song.
Okay.
And there's a part in a song where he sees a girl, and the right brain is the silly, feminine kind of guy thing. And then there's the left brain, who's very cold and analytical, obviously, mimicking stereotypes of left brain and right brain people.
Yeah.
To their core. So, in the left brain, the guy is like, and there's a verse in it, I'm quoting the verse, go look up the song, it's really a good song. It's like, here comes a female, take out your phone and check your email. Our evolutionary purpose is reproduction, or something like that.
Alright.
And see if she's a required mate in order to populate. So, if a girl wants to do that, that's what she's meeting. She's meeting the population standard. The human evolutionary standard of, you want to fuck, I want to fuck, let's have kids. That's what it is. Let's make our family grow. That's humans.
Yeah.
And a
Well, it's pleasure as well, because admittedly, sex is one of those things where one of the reasons I enjoy it so much is not only for pleasure, obviously, but it's mostly because when I'm engaged in that, even if I just met the girl at a bar and we're just we've just been talking really well and what have you, because if I can't have a conversation with a girl, I'm sorry, nothing's up. But if I have a really good conversation and something sexual goes on, one of the main things that I think is just awesome about it is that it really is a form of connection between two people that really just can't be matched in any other way.
Yes, it's true. If a girl wants to be completely honest, I'm just going to say this blatantly. If a girl wants to be very open with herself, be open and all that, don't be too close in as well. If you're really wanting to get into an engaging conversation, those boring people who are like, hi, yes, okay, sure.
Oh, God, I hate people like that.
I will get like that if I'm tired or I just can't get, or if I can't get a vibe or start a conversation.
God, I know. It's terrible. That's actually one thing that I don't think is mentioned in this list. If it is, then, I'll take it back. But one thing that I'd like to point out is if I can talk to you about pretty much anything under the sun and we actually have a good conversation going, if anything, the good conversation shows me that you are an intelligent human being, and that is a huge turn on for any male with a fucking brain.
It is true.
I've been with girls I'm not even that attracted to, and the whole reason I was with them is because A, they were really, really nice people, and B, they were super fucking intelligent.
Well, there's only two types of people you can't get with intelligent people. Really nice people or really assholes who are just in your face with it.
Yeah, I know. Or the people that think that they're really intelligent, but really you're just sitting there going, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. Anyway, so, number 4, you're beautiful. Stop complaining. We've actually addressed that so many times in the last episode. But anyway. We probably wouldn't be with you if we thought you were unattractive. Very true. Men are immensely visual creatures, and shallow as it may sound, looks always play some part in the equation. The thing is, though, we have all sorts of preferences about female body type. Some like the fit but womanly Jennifer Lawrence look, others prefer the athletic Cameron Diaz type, and some are into super skinny women like Zoe Saldana, I don't know who the fuck that is, or fuller figured ladies like Melissa McCarthy. So don't stress, we think you're hot. That's why we're with you. If you want to change something about you, go for it. But do it for you and not for us. If your boyfriend or crush or whoever does give you a hard time, you might rethink that relationship before rethinking your body. I can agree with that.
I can too, and it relates to a little story that happened to me over summer while you were away.
I was away for quite a long time. We had very little communication those days, and it made it sad.
Yeah. What happened over the summer was I was working, labor, and I always work labor. If I prefer a labor job over a desk job any day. That's just my personal preference.
Okay.
So, and I'm around these bodybuilders, and I'm like, I feel inferior and all this because, again, I am a self-conscious male.
Me too.
See, Tris is too. So we're also a bit feminine in the sense to the stereotype. But what happened is that over the summer, I decided to try to work out to see if I can get my body more fit. Or somewhat to that extent. Now, I'm being forced to by my school because if I don't, I fail for fucking physical education. It's a completely different topic for a completely different episode. I'm sorry, Tris. So, what happened was I tried working out. I did it for about 3 weeks straight. My arms got bigger, my chest got more straight and all that. My abs started to grow, and they started to be more toned. All this and this. And I just felt like crap because I'm not treating my body how I want to treat it. Like, it's just something stupid because everyone has that preference. And no matter what that preference is, fucking A, that person most likely you will like that person too. It's this big genetic coding thing.
Yeah.
See? Like, I assume, Tris, you're big, because of the army and stuff. That's why I assume you're like a muscular guy.
Actually, contrary to popular thought or popular belief, I'm actually not that muscular in the sense that I have a lot of my I have a lot of my muscle very hidden. I'm a really skinny guy. But admittedly, there are times where I do look at the mirror and I'm just like I see how skinny I've become because I did stop working out since like August or so, or earlier than that. And I do sometimes look at myself and just think, wow, like, what the fuck happened to you? And then I just feel like shit for the rest of the day.
Listen, man, I look like I haven't eaten in like 3 years. Believe me, if you look at me, I'm just the one person that looks like if I fucking eat shit practically every day, I have to gain a lot of carbohydrates to stay fucking awake and stay healthy.
Yeah, me too. Well, we have the same body type, so yeah.
Yeah, you have a fast metabolism, don't you?
Yeah, we both do.
Alright, so you see, I mean, you get what I mean. So, but mine's is very bad where it's like to the point where how I feel really big would be like my arm being like, looking like I just didn't work out for about a week straight.
Yeah.
With you, it'd be like, you know, you'd be shown a little bit more, but...
Yeah, exactly. I'm toned, I'm not, like, muscular. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
we move from the most feminine topic to the most manly topic.
Anyway, so going on.
What?
It was just some random fucking ad video that wanted to come on. Anyway, so I read that one. So number 3, and I can already agree with this just from the first sentence. You can be the boss in the bedroom. Traditional gender roles are cool and all, but sometimes...
Agreed.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have the woman take charge. I don't need to be thrown on the floor, blindfolded, or choked to get excited. If you do, then more power to you. Personally, I like being blindfolded. Hey, it's pretty fucking sweet. It's only ever happened once, but it was sweet. Anyway. But give us a few directions and tell us exactly what it is that'll make you happy. If the guy seems stressed out, it's probably because he's nervous he won't please you. So, weird as it may sound, if you take control once in a while, it can be just when he needs to loosen up a little. I can agree with that, very much so. There is one thing I notice is not in this list either, and I do actually want to state that. And it does have relevance to the point that I just listed. Girls, for any of you that have actually faked an orgasm for your boyfriend or lover or hookup or what have you, really, you don't have to do that. If anything, we're going to feel shittier if we even suspect that you are. Because if we're not pleasing you, then what's the point of us trying to please you? Just give us some sort of a direction. If we're doing something wrong, just tell us. I mean, yeah, it might hurt a bit where we're like, oh, okay, apparently I don't know what I'm doing. But the thing is, every single human being has a different preference of what they like. So just tell us what it is.
Exactly. It's, for me, for a while, I usually have to alternate my personality. I have to, not my personality, my preferences, which I can do, which is odd, but whatever. I have to alternate my preferences, you know, in order to satisfy. But, like, literally, take charge once in a fucking while. No matter how manly you can fucking be, at least fucking Chuck Norris has fucking been tied down and blindfolded and choked before. You have to admit this before.
Probably. I mean, personally, I'm not much of the whole choking thing, but, you know, who knows? Maybe I'd like it. I don't know. But,
I don't know.
No, I completely agree with that. And another thing I did want to say, because it didn't exactly say, it did say the point of, you know, tell us what you want, but alternatively, if you have a night where you want to be the one that's dominant, like you just want to push us down and, you know, just go at us, so to speak, fuck, I don't think any guy is ever going to complain about that, ever.
Maybe, like, very dominant males, like the ones that are, like, the stereotype of an alpha male, I can imagine, but...
What's the thing? Sorry to cut you off there, but funny thing, alpha male, like the whole idea of a jock and things like that,
yeah.
That's actually not an alpha male.
Really?
Nope, that is actually a beta male. An alpha male is the kind of guy that just sticks to his buddies, protects the things that he really finds important, and is just generally a nice fucking guy. You and I are actually alpha males.
Woo!
But the other guys are beta males, because the thing is, with beta males, they don't think of, I need to look out for my pack, so to speak. Whereas alpha males do that, because an alpha male is more like an older brother / fatherly figure. Because that's just how humanity worked out.
Which is completely true. I mean, the reason why they're alpha male, like Charles the Hammer, we'll go with that. We'll go with the historical reference.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but...
He's one of the first French kings.
Okay.
When the Franks had the barbaric tribes and all that shit.
Okay.
He was an alpha male, basically. He looked after his people for the good of his people, but he was also part of beta male. Well, was that his son? One of the fucking two. His son was, I think, converted to Christianity to have more Frank barbarians join into his clan. That's being a beta male, but being for an alpha male, this guy, took after his people. He protected it. He fucking wanted. They needed land for this shit, so he took over the Moor. He had a war with the Moors.
Okay.
Which is all I want to say. It's just basically that's the historical reference, but it's true. I mean, if you look at a historical standpoint, what does a wolf do? An alpha male wolf. We'll go with this. What does it do?
Male wolf does exactly what I said earlier. They protect their pack. They look out for their pack, and they're looking out for their family, quite literally. Even if it's not by blood, they're still looking out for their family. Yes. And that's what an alpha male really is.
But if you take the stereotype of like a walrus, where they are like the beta male kind of thing, where I think like the healthiest or the biggest walrus mates with all the women, basically.
The thing is, I think, is that the reason why beta males in humanity, anyway, the reason that they're such jocks, assholes, what have you, is because they actually feel insecure that the alpha male seems to have a lot more, I suppose, morals, and they really do stick to their guns. Whereas a beta male just feels insecure by the alpha male. That's why the beta male always pushes down on the alpha male. Because if you've noticed, a lot of alpha males are the kinds of guys, I know myself included, and I know a lot of people that have had really good lives so far that are included as well. But almost every single alpha male that has ever existed, Donald Trump, I'm sure, was one of them, for an example. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them got picked on when they were a kid.
Yeah, it's fucking true. I mean, there was a movie that came out a while back. I think you know it. I think it was from Inglourious Basterds. I don't remember. But it was
I've been told that I look like the guy that kills Hitler in that movie.
I have to watch that movie because there's a picture of you, I know, and I don't think you would look like that.
I don't know. Maybe. Apparently, I'm the guy that shoots Hitler, so I feel bad.
I shot Hitler, bitch.
Hey. Anyway. So yeah, you were saying?
What was I talking about?
I don't remember. Anyway, let's just go on. So, number 2. Make the first move, or at least give us the confidence to do it ourselves. Even the manliest of dudes don't like to face rejection and get their feelings hurt. We're probably all for trying to pick you up, but give us a hint that we may have a shot before we dive in. If you're not going to initiate an interaction, then maybe open your body posture, touch us on the arm, or shoot us a warm smile. Just give us an excuse, any excuse, to think that we won't be humiliated if we make a move, and we'll be happy to strike up a conversation. We can see where things go from here, but there's got to be somewhere to start. I completely agree with that. If a girl just holds my hand out of the fucking blue, I'm just like, sweet, this girl actually wants me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a very shy guy. I can never ask a girl out for the fucking life of me. I swear.
I don't even know what dating is anymore, so you're not alone.
See? So, it's just, how I view it is that if a girl does ask a guy out, it means she has the most confidence, or at least shoot something that doesn't knock us down fucking hard.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, if we try to hold your hand or what have you, and a lot of the times the reason a guy doesn't make the first move is exactly that reason. We're absolutely terrified that we're going to try and make a move, and you'll just suddenly hate us right off the bat.
That's the biggest fear. I mean, fucking A, it's a true fact. I'm saying it like I'm shocked, but it's fucking true. Deep down in every man, even the most beta male out there, fucking A, he has that feeling too.
This is quite true. Right now I'm staring at an optical illusion. Apparently after 40 seconds and look at my hand. I'm really curious as to where this is going to go.
There's like a demon in your hand.
That'd be fucked up, man. I would not be very happy about that.
Like, there's like a little hole there. How the fuck did this happen?
I'm actually cross-eyed doing this. It's pretty funny. Hopefully I can read after this.
I have the link open, so no matter what, if you do fail.
Alright, apparently I have to look at my hand now. And
Brain explodes.
no, I'm not noticing anything right now.
No.
All I know is that my vision's very green. Because I was just staring at white for a long time. I think my hand is supposed to be like squiggling or something, but yeah, nothing's no. Alright, fine, whatever. Fuck, stupid fucking optical illusions. Anyway, going on. So, number 1. This is the one we were working up to, everybody.
Yes.
Number 1, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. Please order dessert. There are so many mind games that are hidden within a seemingly meaningless decision like ordering dessert. I'm full enough for me. After I just saw you push your salad around with your fork shows that the relationship is predicted on performance. Buying into the idea that you have to be a dainty feather isn't sexy, because it means you're not comfortable with who you are or whom you're with. If the real you really has a stomach the size of a bird's, then fine. But if not, please skip the psychological jockeying and adherence to cultural norms, be the real you, and order up a fucking brownie sundae. As with orgasms and suntans, fake isn't sexy.
Agreed, entirely.
and that is one of our bits of seriousness. Another thing, apparently, I ran into this. 7 qualities of the perfect girlfriend. And
what?
Apparently these are 7 qualities of the perfect girlfriend. Anyway, the acronym is BIG TITS. What that actually stands for is beautiful, intelligent, gentle, thoughtful, innocent, trustworthy, sensitive. I can completely and utterly agree with that.
Enter over the internet, high five!
Yeah.
See, I agree with him. It's true. The acronym is silly, yes, but it's fucking true.
Yeah, silly, but you know.
At least 2/3 of that fucking acronym, every guy can agree with. No matter what. Even the name, fucking they can agree with if they care. They really don't give a shit, but that's on them. Anyway.
I would actually say that no matter what, like, a lot of the points we've actually brought up are quite true in the sense that we really do want to say all these things, and a lot of guys just never say it.
It's like that thing with women, but it's stereotyped. You know, it's talked about, but when a guy does it, we're kept in the closet with it, in a sense. We don't want to talk about it because, you know.
Exactly. And another thing is, if you have a guy that seems to be an emotionless, cold person, I know that I've actually come off as cold quite a bit just because sometimes I'm really quiet. Though that doesn't mean that we're completely. If anything, it just means we're hiding something because we're really insecure about ourselves or what have you.
What you would call someone cold, now this comes from a right brain perspective. Now, Tris is also right brain, but he's very right brain, now I'm right brain too, so.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I thought I was a mix of both.
Really? I thought you were right brain entirely because you're a writer.
No, actually, I do think very logically at times too. I mean, that's why I'm in the job that I'm in.
In the job description, I'm middle brain. I can't do I can do math and write language.
No, I definitely can't do math at all. But the thing is, I do think quite logically and almost scientifically, if you want to put it that way. But yeah,
I take that way too, man. Believe me, if I do think logically and philosophically because it's one of my things, but I've been counted as right-brained. I've been pushed to a point where I am super right-brained in a sense. But anyway, coming off what is cold in a sense, if you want to know what someone is cold truly is, and I've been around people like this, they're the kind of people who would punch you in the face and they would smile and walk away without any say, and it comes out completely at random. That is a cold person. A cold person is someone who has sex with your girlfriend, or we'll go from a guy's perspective, has sex with your girlfriend or boyfriend in front of you and give the face of desire and pleasure. You make the person they're doing also have that face as well. That's a cold person in my mind.
I can definitely agree with that. Also, I just ran across a quote, which is quite interesting. This is actually by a writer. The quote is, "Every writer I know has trouble writing." That is true.
What?
Every writer I know has trouble writing.
It is completely fucking true.
Because writer's block, as much as people might be like, oh, writer's block, that's not a thing. No, it's fucking a thing. I'm sorry.
Believe me, it's a thing.
I mean, really, you try and create an entire universe, an entire cast, and try to tell a fucking story. That is not fucking easy to do.
And then try to make it interesting at the same time. And you're only doing this probably one time. Most books are only like one time. They're never sequel. They're barely sequels if you take them out how many books have been created.
Exactly. And actually, you know, my father, who, as I have stated in a past episode, taught English for many, many years, he actually used to tell his students, writing is completely and utterly easy. All you have to do is stare at a white piece of paper until you're sweating blood.
It is entirely true.
Yeah, that could totally happen.
People always think, oh, writing's easy and this and that. All right. For those out there who think writing... Now, this show's unscripted, thank God. Because if this was, we'd never get an episode done. Even with our brain power combined, it would still never get done.
Earth, fire, water, heart, earth, our powers combined, Captain Planet! Anyway.
Ted Turner comes out of nowhere. Hi, how you doing?
Well, hello there. I just wanted to tell you, but I think you're very, very pretty. Alternatively, I wanted to tell you, I have a pond in my backyard. You can swim in it any time you like, especially with skinny dipping. The only problem is, I do have an alligator, and he does get quite hungry from time to time, because he is an alligator. I don't know where any of that just came from.
I have no idea. It was fucking funny.
All I know is I enjoyed it. And isn't that just what we all need? Just enjoyment.
We need to laugh a bit. I mean, fuck, we had about 2.5 episodes of humor. I need to read a quote from my good Uncle Nicolo.
You have an uncle named Nicolo?
You'll see.
Okay.
My Uncle Nicolo once told me, I think I've said it. Did I ever say this before on this show?
I don't think so.
Alright, here's an introduction. My Uncle Nicolo told me one time, and he shouts when he talks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me, "Speak Dutch, get many prostitutes!" And all you have to do is be happy after that point. Now, of course, no one has a lot. Now, of course, that's the most unfunny joke I've ever made. Slam! Anyway, what are we going to talk about?
Nothing.
For about 2 minutes.
Prostitutes. Just kidding, there's everything wrong with prostitutes.
Everything.
Everything.
You know that phrase, the rusty axe wound?
Oh, yeah.
That isn't a rusty axe wound. I'm going to let you know that now. The abyss is something you don't want to go into there.
I have this weird feeling we're probably going to do a third episode.
We probably will, because, you know, for fuck's sake, it's almost 3 a.m. I have school in the morning. I have to stay up all night again. So.
But at the same time, I mean, we both actually seem pretty awake.
Yeah, and I've just been getting high off of energy and such. Anyway, so. What are we going to do for a minute? Quoted by Ted Turner.
Yes.
So, say you meet a hot celebrity, right?
Okay. Oh
Shit, chips fell everywhere.
Huh?
I had a bag of potato chips. A bunch of chips fell everywhere. Jack. My dog. Jack. Eat it up.
What are you talking about? Here,
I'm partially high. Alright, so I gotta clean up a mess, so.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just do a conclusion here.
No, we're not doing a conclusion. We're gonna do another episode. It's only a few chips.
Well, we are doing a conclusion. We are doing another episode. The thing is, we have to do a conclusion, because you said another minute.
Alright, we have 30 seconds left. Go do a conclusion while I'll be right back.
Alrighty. So, well, I can't end this. Anyway.
I can't end this shit bucket!
Anyway, we'll see you all on the third episode of tonight's very good marathon of Mosaic Minds. I hope that you've all enjoyed the seriousness and silliness that we have engaged in. Alternatively, if you would like to, there is a website I know of where you can actually buy a helicopter. The place is called RussianHelicopters.com. I hope you all
Really? At the place? Now we're going there. We have 5 seconds left.
Enjoy your own helicopter. Bye.